guys, welcome to Becky Tarot. My name is Becky. I am a spiritual advisor and clairvoyant. What does clairvoyant mean? It means I'm not just a psychic. Like, I hear things, I see things, I feel things. Yeah, I'm an energy reader, so I tap into energies and I feel the vibe and I get shown things, etc, etc. So today is the second 2022. So I'm going to do a collective reading. I do feel very much a twin flame vibe in the air. So we're going to just see what comes out. If it resonates for you, great. So if you are a twin flame, definitely hang around. See if it resonates. See if it's your divine feminine or masculine or whatever. If you're not a twin flame, don't worry about it. Same thing, hang around. Let's see if we can get some messages for the collective. So what would you like to start? Okay, and your spirits guide, what do you want to show me? Okay, so for some of you guys, I feel like either this has happened or it's going to be happening over the next few weeks, maybe month. You may have been closing out cycles and it may have felt like you're being tested, like your commitment to self is being tested. I can say personally, I move through energy quickly because I'm an energy reader, so I always have to move through it first so I can help heal and guide people. But I can say that's true to me. I am being tested and have been being tested. I am being shown that walking away from something that's no good for me and settling, like in a situation I was settling for, where I'm worth so much more, by taking action and choosing self and being committed to myself, I'm being rewarded and I'm on the right path and they're showing me, guiding me, and I keep being rewarded, right? So this, interpret it however, because it might not be regarding like a relationship, it could be regarding like a job for some of you, but in the air is, you know, you're being tested to kind of, are you ready? Are you ready to choose self? For those of you that are and are not going to go round in a new cycle, in another karmic cycle, or you know you've learned a certain lesson, yeah, you've cleared a big part of I'd say childhood traumas, or a big part of something that needed a lot of hit, like a big shadow. You've healed or are healing a big shadow, for those of you that have chose self. For those of you that haven't, then you might, you know, you might need to go around again in another one, in another cycle. It's life, but we get there, we learn, we gradually learn our lessons. So that's the first thing that feels high on the agenda. We've got confidence is key. I feel like, yeah, it's about being confident in what you want and where you want to go and where you're headed. That's what's coming through. So you might be battling with yourself a bit. Like, I know it was really hard for me. Like, I was trying to literally reprogram my brain, which is always hard. It's like when you first ascend and go through your awakening, you're literally reprogramming your brain. It's hard work and it's confusing at times. So I had to reprogram my brain into accepting what I had seen and what I was seeing from someone, and the reality being that that person cannot give me what I deserve and want. Yeah, so it was like reprogram, reset, like it's never gonna work. Yeah, this person could never give me what I want. So, and it's about being confident in knowing your worth. So the Eight of Swords tried to come out there, and that's how I was. I was literally mentally entrapped for ages, a few months back, just round and round and round in my head. It was going, like, I had to just reprogram. Every time I'd get, like I say, a nice memory of something, I had to reprogram and heal the fact that that memory wasn't valid or true, because it didn't mean anything, because there was other stuff that was happening that I couldn't see at the time. So that then removed that, and it was just like reprogram, and I was mentally entrapped. So yeah, a lot of us are healing an issue. Issues are being resolved. We've got, yeah, look, we've got judgment and the world. So things are really wrapping up here. Sorry, someone called me. Things are really wrapping up. And yeah, issues are being just resolved. Issues, I feel like for some of you, issues that were like really in the past, I'm talking like years ago, like 5-10 years ago, that may have been like under the radar for the past few years, are like coming up to be resolved. It's like, oh, I thought I'd cleared this, but it's come up and now you're finally clearing it. And you're seeing things differently. You're seeing situations differently. Can I find the 8 of Wands? So incoming. So this is interesting. So some of you are definitely walking away from relationship situations, jobs, loads of different things, by choosing self, choosing your happiness, choosing your worth. For some of you, someone else might be moving away from they're choosing self as well, and they might be coming towards you. This could be someone, I feel like this is either someone that you know from the past, or for some of you this is someone you haven't actually met in this lifetime yet, but they could be your twin. So you're mirroring each other by not settling, even though you're sad about all the time, the effort and the stuff that you've planted in this situation or relationship. You're accepting that you need to walk, you need to remove yourself. We've got the answers you need are coming. So it feels a bit like, yeah, if you were anything like what I've been going through, you've just been pondering, like I've been pondering back and forth, like I've been reprogramming and working towards and getting out of my mind and just trying to clear it. Like, no, that's not now, into the new timeline. This is what my future's going to look like now. It's not what I thought it was. I accept it. And it's been a bit like, yeah, like I've been trying to do it without any answers from the other person or any. I've had to just do it, get clarity by myself, and jump forward into my new life. And it will be the same for you guys. Again, it might not be a relationship, but it feels a bit like there's unanswered questions or information you don't know, but they're saying they are coming. Also, for some of you may get a tower moment over the next 2 weeks. I can clarify, I last night received a tower to do with my twin flame journey, something that just randomly came in. I was like, oh, okay. So downloads, broken hearts are being cleared, I feel, for a lot of us, especially divine feminines that have done a lot of their work. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, and it's time now. If you've been going through some heartbreak over the last 3 months, maybe even 3 years, the wheel is about to turn in your favor. Like, you've cleared stuff, you've cleared some lessons, and yeah, secrets are coming out, information's coming out, and yeah, I feel like there's going to be big changes. Big changes to anyone that's been up in their head about things. Okay, so we're starting to get balanced. So look at the bigger picture. What do you need to release? What have we got here? So they're saying look at the bigger picture. So if you have been, like, you are the star of your own show, and you need to have hope and faith for what you want, what you deserve, and what you aim for. And they're saying always make sure you're looking at the bigger picture. So if you are in a job that just doesn't fulfill you in any format, the people there are horrible, like, how many more red flags do you need? Like, you're sad and depressed going to this job, like, how much more are you going to put yourself through? Release it, end it, move on from that job, move on from that relationship. Judgment Day is here. Okay, so these are the first messages, and I feel like that's just general collective, like broken hearts are clearing, healing, especially for divine feminines. Secrets have either come up and out or are coming up and out. You know, like I said, for me, I go through energies first, so this is exactly what I had. I had secrets coming up about the person that I was with, and I had no idea that this person was like that. I thought they were loyal. I was completely wrong. So everything came up, and then I had to yeah, shift my mind and just focus on what I wanted. and accept that this person wasn't what I thought. That I had to break the illusion, because this person had helped me create an illusion in my mind of who they were, but that's not who they are at all. So I feel like if you've been going through something like that, or you're going through something like that, the information is the wheel's turning. There's going to be big, powerful change. For some of you, there's going to be someone returning from your past. This is not the person that you have broken up with recently. This is someone that you may have had a connection with, or a relationship with, or someone from the past. I saw 5, so it's got to be like at least 5 years ago. I'm sure that won't be for everyone, but it feels like for a lot of you. Let's move to this deck, please. So, come on, them messages. Oh, I'm not going to take them, but I am going to look. Yeah, so we've got awakening. Okay, so for those of you that are in a twin flame connection and you are awake and you feel like your counterpart, your twin flame, is not awake, they've been going through an awakening. For those of you that are in a twin flame connection, but you've been going through recently what I've literally just been discussing, whether it's relationship, job, or a family member, just take it completely how it resonates. But you've chose self and you've been working through and healing it. Your twin flame is waking up because you have finally cleared and seen your worth, and you've cleared a karmic cycle, and you've cleared a childhood trauma from what you was carrying, a shadow that you was carrying regarding not choosing self, not having self-worth, not choosing, choosing to settle in situations out of fear. So you've cleared that and are clearing that. So your twin flame is waking up. But there's a barrier at the moment, or there has been one, which has kind of put everyone at a pause. So this could be, say you're in a situation that I've just explained in regards to I had to just work through and accept that this person is not who I thought it was, and it was time that I have to let go. This person is not nice, like this is, do you know what I mean? I'm seeing clearly now who they really are and accept it. So when I say I've been going through that, and if you've been going through similar, this has brought a pause to what I'm seeing is, so you've kind of been choosing self, but you've been struggling to work through it, but you're choosing self, and what your twin is then waking up, but you're both at a pause whilst you're quickly, quickly-ish shifting, healing. You're a bit in limbo, about to hurdle in to the new timeline. Your twin is awakening, about to full throttle hurdle into awake, I'd say, and action. And that's the barrier at the moment, and that's what has been the barrier, and that's what there's been a pause whilst this destruction happens. And this destruction is for both of you. Like I said, destruction maybe for the divine feminines is like what I have explained again in regards to seeing clearly things, an illusion that you was living regarding something, a job, a family member, a partner, has been destructed, like completely, because that was an illusion. That's not what you was living in. Is what you thought you was, but it wasn't real. It wasn't a strong foundation, and that's been torn down. Your masculine is just out of nowhere waking up to emotions and how much regret they have, and actually how devoted they are to their divine feminine, but they didn't realise because they wasn't awake, because feminine wasn't loving truly. Like, you can love yourself one day, you can love it this, but not truly loving yourself, and choosing yourself. It's only then, when you've done that, does your masculine see how devoted they are to their feminine. I say 3 more. So this person is obsessed and imagines all the time returning. All the time, constantly. If they're in another connection, they constantly obsess about sorry, a couple of things. If they're in another connection, they're obsessed with what's coming through is like, if this person went off with someone else, they're like obsessed with how with like that thought of what they did. Like it just goes round and round. Like I turned my back, I walked off someone else, like I hurt them, and it goes round. I need to return. This person is just waking up to all of the bullshit that they've put you through. Okay, interesting. Let me know if this resonates for anyone. Like, comments or like, please, because it's interesting to know who this resonates for. I said Jodie or Jolie. Maybe Jolie. What's that? Jolene? What's that song? What's the lyrics go? I don't know the lyrics. Maybe there's a message there. Balance. Things are balancing out between this connection. Okay, there's been a block between you, both of you, for a long time. And only now, due to healing, can you both create. Like, are you both now being able to create what you're supposed to be creating with the right people, with each other? Or whether that's, yeah, cycles. Yeah, it's like it's been waiting to like birth out like for ages, and it just had to take it had to go through the process. So we've got fertility, and I feel like this is coming and creating into union and balance and rebirthing this connection, whether that's just as friends, whether it is as lovers, whether it's as, I don't know, business partners. But there's a definitely balancing out and a coming together side of this, and an aspect of this. It feels like there's an end to people not having respect. So people not having respect for themselves, and people not having respect for the other person. That's taken an ending, like, is gone. And now it's just like pushing, like, let's push forward away from, like, clearing up the old timeline and the old reality, and how they saw you and how you saw yourself. Everything's clearing out. There was someone that was interfering with this connection. Someone, a female was sneaky. There's a female here that was sneaky, who may have tried to mess with your power, I'd say. Divine feminines, or take this out resonate. Sorry, I know I'm just like discussing twin flames, but take it out resonate. There's a female here that was completely from the side. Like, it feels like they were feeding information. So, but they were clever about it. So they would just say it straight from their mouth into, say, your ex or whatever, or your job, right? They were intelligent enough to know, if I tell that person, because that person's such a, like, they talk about everything, it will go back for them and I will not be the culprit. This person is sneaky. I found that. Oh, I just heard a rat. This person is a rat. Oh, I thought I said this person is a roach. This person was determined to not let you or your person have a rebirth. Like, and I feel like this rebirth started in the winter last year. Yeah, but everyone's being guided to union now. Everyone's being guided to union, to being balanced. Secret, I think this is coming out, or boundaries. Okay, so whether this is coming out on your side or, say, your person's side, this is coming up and out to be seen. Oh my god, it's going to be really intense. Whoever side this on. So let me see one more. That was really random. This person might like pink stuff and like flamingos. That was a really weird message. Either way, there's a female that's been causing shit on this connection big time. this person saw your power. So for those of you that are twin flames, your power will scare other people, because like it brings up other people's shadows. So prime example being, say your twin has, I don't know, a mum, right? Your twin has a mum, and that mum wasn't a great parent to your twin when they were a child in lots of ways, whatever. It's deep and there's lots of things, right? But the mum refuses to actually face it, because if she faced it, she would have to accept her responsibility and things that had happened to her child when she was younger, even though she really knew and she allowed certain things, right? So if the divine feminine comes in, and you know, whether people were ready or what to be going to union, that's a whole different ballgame. But the mum, even though say the mum wouldn't know about twin flames, this mum could not be spiritually aware at all. But what it would do is divine feminine coming around their masculine would just triggers people anyway. People do tend to try not like it, like, because it's quite natural. People try to tear twins apart. But what would happen was the mum would, but on the sideline, be working against, because even though the mum may not be aware, but she would be able to pick up on the power that the feminine has for their child, and it would mean having to face themselves. So the easier route would be get rid of that person, because the twin feminine, say, is gonna heal and help heal my child, the masculine, say, and then if they start healing, if my child starts healing, things are going to come up to be healed, and mum doesn't want it. That's just one example, right, of how it can happen, like the whole power of twin flames and the energy vibe. And yeah, that's just one prime example. So there's a female that has been sneaky, and it's definitely a female, not feminine, it is female. They tried everything. For some of you, they may have tried pushing this person. Not only, so this person just didn't want you two together, or yeah, this person didn't want you two together. So it didn't matter as long as this person wasn't with you. So they may have been pushing this person onto someone else, like just in every way, like ignoring how this person to them feels, doesn't care about their emotions, their happiness, just cannot be with that person. Okay, this is interesting. Right, where do we want to go next? Yeah. For a lot of you, this person may have also been into black magic, done some black magic against you. Obviously, too powerful, never going to work, especially flying feminine, mad protected. Like, they're only going to allow through what you're supposed to go through lessons. So, yeah, don't worry about none of that. So what do you want to show us now? So we have a connection. We have a third party that's been interrupting for a very long time, causing shit, pushing the other person maybe into another relationship with someone else, and secrets are coming out. I'm not sure how. I think it's going to be different for all of you. Obviously, like I said, it could be on your side, it could be on your person's side, but it's yeah, so it caused conflict, obviously, in the connection, and had someone not taking action towards what they wanted, towards being in a commitment, towards being happy. And here's the Tower. The Tower being, oh my God, I didn't realise. This is so unjust. What the So, this person was also very good at distracting people. Like, just don't look at that, look over there, here. Let's just look over at this. Don't worry about that. Distraction. So there's a Tower moment of how unjust this is. So whoever finds out this surfaces for, whether it's you or your person, basically you're going to be like, that's so there? What the fuck? And then it just clears up so much that then you're moving towards calmer waters, moving towards understanding what the hell went on, why. Like, if you were just left out in the cold, no answers, like, what? This is going to explain, this will be how you get your answers. So then we have you or your person go within regarding this. Whoever this secret comes out for, they're going to go within and realise what their whole fulfillment is, where their love is, the connection that they want with you, and they're mentally entrapped by the deceit that they say that they did towards you, the running away, whether it's you or them. Someone was running away, being deceived, being like shit, and they're just like, fucking now what? Like I said, for some of you it could be like 5 years. They're like, what am I going to do? Just walk in like, hi, by the way, we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups here. Like, by the way, I just want to talk to you about what happened 10 years ago. I just want to have a quick chat. Like, there's stuff you don't know about. There's some toxic stuff that was happening. I've only just found out. Doesn't make it okay, but can't believe how much time and effort I've pumped into another relationship because of people lying to me and making sure I wasn't choosing the person that I should be with. But they are currently holding back from you at the moment. Like I said, it feels like it's at a pause, but it's being divinely guided to be at a pause until people like the feminine or people start choosing self. And then that's when this massive breakthrough happens. It's a huge breakthrough, and then the secrets come up. The tower moment happens, but gets cleared, and everyone's like, oh my god, holy shit, what the fuck, I did not know that. So yeah, it feels like maybe the person watching is gonna it feels more like the person that's watching is gonna be the person that's kind of really choosing self, has worked through some stuff, is sitting in 9 of Pentacles energy, which is financially secure, owning their shit, single, just doing them and being stable. For whoever that resonates for, it's the other person that's going to get the secret, and it's the other person that's going to come towards you. I just heard that song, Don't Call Me Baby. You know I don't belong to you. Don't call me baby. So what I get off that is the person that they're leaving. So for some of you, it's gonna play out differently. So for some of you, they're finding out all these secrets and all the deceptiveness or whatever with the person that they are with. Yeah, it's them that they've been with, and they're finding out, oh my god, and they're like, you know I've never belonged to you. Like, you've just been playing tricks and tactics to kind of keep me here. If I knew anything, like, you knew. I feel like if this person's been in another relationship and the other person's the one that's been interfering, like just making sure that you two weren't together and that person stayed with them, I feel like they have just tried every trick you could possibly think of, and it's reached a point where it's not going to work anymore. Like, I'm talking financially keeping them trapped, like making sure that they've got loads of money in, and I'm getting like twisted up in around the connection and them to make it harder for them to leave. But I'm getting also, if it's the case that it's the person, because obviously like I said, it could be like siblings, mums, dads, even though I said it's female, rather, cousins, friends, people just interfering, like this set person that's been doing it. I feel like they know, like, if the person interfering is the one that's been in a relationship with them, they know that you are their person, like, they know. But because of their shadows are so deep, rather than like knowing that this is wrong and they're not happy together, and knowing that it's not gonna work because you're not their person, it's just their ego and shadow that's like, no, like, this person has to be my person, like, can't be them. But that's just ego, rather than accepting and thinking, how about I go be happy with the person I'm supposed to be with. Their ego doesn't want it. It's like, I've got to win at all costs, where even though this person's probably not even making them happy, Give it the time it needs, just surface there. Just heard it's showtime. It's going to be a bit of a show in so many ways. Reflect, be loving. So make sure in this whole scenario and situation, whether this fits for you, make sure you are being loving. You don't have to, like, you know, if it all comes out and you're like, holy shit, you don't have to be awful to the third party and the other person. Like, the divine has got your back and guides you in whatever route and allows things that need to happen and whatever. Karma always comes back around, but just see it as, like, imagine being that, like, in your ego and pain, that you just are willing to spend the rest of your life unhappy just because at all costs you must win, you know. Love yourself and your shadows, accept other people's shadows, let the energy flow and release. So from this, I'm just getting advice is let it play out. Don't hate on the other person. Stand in your power. You don't got to be best friends. Stay away from that person, obviously. But let it play out. Trust yourself. Don't jump into anything. Trust your guidance, your intuition. Do not just jump in because there could be other factors and information you don't know about. See this for what it is, and just focus on love and the loving energy that you have. Even if, like, this person comes in and you don't want to be with them, but you can be loving towards, like, how you speak to them. And yeah, just loving high vibe energy. Please stay strong with that, because there's some darkness and low vibration energy seriously around this. And if you can hold your game and hold your power, either way you're going to be gifted massively, whether you end up with this person and you have you get married and you have an amazing relationship, or you decline it because you choose yourself because you feel like it's not right and it's not for you. Then you end up with, you know, like in another amazing relationship that's great and you get married, blah, blah, blah. But just stay in your power is my advice for this. Any closing messages? Mirror, mirror. So you're mirroring. You two are mirroring each other. Closing message. I just heard I'm sorry. So someone really does want to apologise. Oh, someone is stubborn and doesn't want to pipe up. Clear your mind. Don't let things just run through your mind over and over. Just be patient, because this person is going to appear. The answer is yes, and learn to listen. When this person comes forward, don't pipe up, don't have things to say, just listen to what they've got to say, and make sure you give them the time. Listen. So whoever's going to return over the next few months, listen to them, listen to how you feel, and listen to your guidance. Don't jump into anything. Take it slow and be clear. Clear your mind, be clear about your decisions, because, you know, you might get one ex that comes in and you're like, oh, if you just jump on that, but in reality you were supposed to choose self and decline them, and then someone else came in from your past and that was supposed to be your one. So that's my advice. Stay in your power, but one or two people, you're learning to choose self, you're learning not to settle. A female's been causing shit in a connection, but stay high vibing and in your power, because within 2 years, which is not long, you are going, if you're working for this energy and you're learning to choose self, and you can stay in your power and not jump on anything, because people I think are going to start appearing, within 2 years you will be engaged or married, engaged probably more, definitely in a strong relationship with your life partner. And I feel that strongly. So yeah, I send you so much love and light. Bye.